right. Hello, this is Eric from High Ground Gaming. My co-host Mr. Brody's right here, trying to get him to do another game. Want to do another game? Let's do another game. We'll do one more game, then we'll go OUT, okay? We'll go OUT, Poop, and Pee after that. Alright. Alright, let's do another game here. We have not decided who we were going to do yet, so we're going to have to pick one here. So let's see here. Let's see. I think we just did a Dodgers game recently, so we don't want to do one of those. Normally we have it picked here. Let's just look and see what we can find without going through every one of them here. We've already done it. New York Yankees at Houston. Hold on there. We'll choose the game. Just give us a second. Alrighty, Mr. Brody and I have decided on Minnesota at Cleveland. It will kind of look like the best game. We haven't played them in a little while. Played either team. So it's going to be the Minnesota Twins visiting the Cleveland Indians. Hector Santiago on the mound for the, looks like for the Minnesota, although sometimes that does change when you go to hit it. Against Trevor Bauer in Cleveland, so we'll see. That stays the same. Minnesota's 20-16. Cleveland been struggling a little bit to start the season, which they actually did in the regular season too. 17-20 until they caught fire and set the record for the longest winning streak, I believe, in the majors in history. I think I know, at least in the American League. I'm pretty sure it was they beat the record for the Major League Baseball. Right, Mr. Brody? You think so? I think so too. So, alright, so without further ado, let's get the game underway. Here we go. Get the lineups ready. And I will be playing Cleveland, as Cleveland is the home team. So a little bit different view than we're used to, with the batter being all the way to the left there and everything skewed to the right. So that's cool. It's a little different. So alright, so the Cleveland Indians will have Trevor Bauer on the hill. Comes into the game in the actual season with a 3-4 record. 39 innings pitched, 44 hits allowed, 30 runs, all of them earned. ERA of a whopping 6.92. Wow. 8 home runs allowed, 15 walks, and 44 strikeouts. Whip of 1.51, an opponent on base percentage of 343 again. So he's struggled. So far in the simulation, he's 3-3 with a 6.64 ERA. It's very similar stats here. A lot of even more home runs. Yeah. So struggling in both the both the regular season and the replay. So the lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins is as follows. Joe Mauer, the first baseman, bats first. Jorge Polanco is the shortstop, batting second. Eddie Rosario is the DH, batting third. The cleanup hitter is Eduardo Escobar, the third baseman. Batting fifth will be the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Max Kapler, the right fielder, bats sixth. Robbie Grossman is the left fielder, batting seventh. Juan Castro behind the plate, batting eighth. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And I can see no Sano. Escobar at third, so Sano is not in the lineup, which is a good thing if you're an Indians fan. So alright, so Joe Mauer comes in to the game. And the actual season hit .256 with 2 homers and 14 runs batted in. Hitting just .214 with a homer and 6 runs batted in. So struggling a bit average-wise so far in the season. So Bauer looks in for the sign from the catcher, Perez. Here's the windup and the pitch. 661 and above to get on for Mauer. So we're managing Cleveland Indians. Oh, and Mauer starts it off with a home run to left. So an opposite. much to the dismay of the Indian fans, Bauer hits an opposite field home run, his only second home run of the year. So just like that, the Twins are on top, 1-0. So that'll bring up Jorge Polanco. Polanco's hitting .255 with a homer and 18 runs batted in the replay. Very close to his .254 average with 2 homers and 16 runs batted in the actual season, so very close stats again. So he'll need a .661 and above to get on against Bauer. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he will hit a shallow fly ball to center. Almonte will track it down for out number 1. So that'll bring up the DH Rosario. Rosario hitting .271 with 3 homers and 11 runs batted in the actual season. .242 hitter in the replay with 3 homers and 15 runs batted in. Need a .673 and above to get on. And he'll draw a walk, so a 1-0 walk. 1 run already in on the solo home run by Joe Mauer to lead off the game. So that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar, switch hitting third baseman today. Getting a start. Hitting .273 with 6 homers and 19 runs batted in. And in the actual season, .246 with 4 homers and 12 runs batted in. So faring even better in the replay than he did in the actual season. So 1 out and 1 on for Escobar. .639 and above to get on. Let's see if the runner can get the lead, and Rosario's unable to get the lead. And he'll hit a fly ball to shallow center. Almonte will drift to his left and make the catch for out number 2. So it brings up second baseman Brian Dozier, hitting .237 with 5 homers and 11 runs batted in the actual season. And very close to his .235 with 5 homers and 14 runs batted in the replay. So .644 and above to continue the inning. And he will take him deep to left. A 2-run home run for Dozier. So Bauer has surrendered 2 home runs, 1 to Mauer to lead off the game, and now a 2-run shot to Dozier. And Cleveland takes Minnesota takes a 3-0 lead already. So that'll bring up Max Kepler. Kepler hitting .236 with 4 homers and 15 runs batted in the replay. .248 hitter with 3 homers and 13 runs batted in the replay. In the actual season. So Bauer looks in for the sign from Perez. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he'll hit a ground ball to second. Kipnis ranges to his right and throws to Santana for out number 3. But the Minnesota scores 3 on a pair of home runs. And after 1/2, it's Minnesota 3 and Cleveland coming up to bat. So Santiago takes the hill for the Twins, already with a 3-0 lead. Let's check out his stats. Santiago's 2-3 with an ERA of 5.45. Check out the rest of his stats there. So in the actual season was 4-2 with a 3.80 ERA, so not doing quite as well in the replay so far. So the Cleveland lineup is as follows. Michael Brantley, the left fielder, bats first. Roberto Perez is behind the plate batting second. Eric Gonzalez is your shortstop batting third. The cleanup hitter is the DH Francisco Lindor. Center fielder Abraham Almonte will bat fifth. Batting sixth is Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. Carlos Santana is the first baseman batting seventh. Dan Robinson is the right fielder batting eighth. And in batting ninth is Justin Kipnis, the second baseman. And no Encarnacion in the lineup today. And I just noticed that Cleveland has a whole bunch of switch hitters. Has 4 switch hitters, all of them in a row. So very tough for an opposing manager to plot against, to manage against. Anyway, Michael Brantley leads it off. The left fielder's hit 288 with 5 homers and 17 runs batted in the actual season. Hitting just 220 with 5 homers and 17 runs batted, so off to a slow start. So 690 and above to get on against Santiago. And he'll lace a single. So leadoff single for Cleveland. Brings up the catcher Perez. Roberto Perez is hitting 237 with 3 RBIs and 38 at-bats. Hit just 159 with 5 runs batted in the actual season, so faring better in the replay so far. Part-time work. Part-time duties. And it's a strikeout as he swings and misses through that one. So 1 out and 1 on for shortstop Gonzalez. Eric Gonzalez is just had 1 at bat in the actual season. 1 for 1. And the replay, he's 4 for 16. Hitting 250 with still looking for his first RBI. Need a 664 and above to get on. And he'll lace a double to center. And no, are we going to try it? No, only 1 out. So that'll put runners on second and third with 1 down for the DH Lindor. Where you going, Mr. Brody? Alright, so Lindor hitting 296 with 8 homers and 29 runs batted in, so showing some good power in the replay. 282 hitter with 8 homers and 20 runs batted, so again, very close to his season stats. He's got a couple of RBIs on the bases now for waiting for him. Potential RBIs. And he'll hit a single to center, so it'll drop in. And 1 run's going to come in. Oh yeah, 94% chance. And Gonzalez will come in. And Castro can't make the tag in time, and 2 runs come in. So it's a 3-2 game now, so Cleveland gets 2 runs back. Still only 1 out with Lindor in scoring position. Brings up switch hitting Abraham Almonte. Center fielders hit just 214 with a homer and 6 runs batted in the actual season. Hitting 277 with 5 homers and 19 runs batted in, so faring much better in the replay. 694 and above to get on against Santiago. Strike 3 call for out number 2. So that'll bring up the next switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. Third baseman hitting 262 with 11 homers and 34 runs batted, so that's probably why he's starting over Sano. Perhaps Sano is... Actually, I'm thinking of the wrong team there. I mean, never mind. So, Lindor's hitting... Ramirez is hitting 262, like I said, 11 homers and 34 runs batted. And almost double the home runs that he has in the actual season. 280 average, 6 homers and 24. So, power-wise, almost doubling his stats. See what he can do here. See, he's got a runner in scoring position. Tying run. And he'll draw a walk. So first and second with 2 down for Carlos Santana. Santana, 233 hitter with 3 homers and 18 runs batted in the replay. 228 with 4 homers and 19, so again, very similar. 679 and above to continue the inning. And he's going to lace a single to right, and this should tie the game. Lindor will score from second. Ramirez will stop at second. So Cleveland puts up a 3 spot. It's tied 3-3. But they're not done yet as Dan Robinson, the right fielder, comes up. 250 and 1 hit and 4 at bats in the actual season. And this is his first at bat of the season. In the replay. Let's see what he can do here. RBI opportunity. 679 above to get on, and he'll hit one deep fly to center, but Buxton will float back and make the catch. So Cleveland scores 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 runners left on base, and after 1, we're tied at 3. And I think Mr. Brody's had enough of tonight. He's probably going to bed now. So, alright. So Bauer gave up 3 runs. Was benefited by 3 runs by his own team to tie the game. See what he can do here. Robbie Grossman, switch hitting left fielder up first. Hitting just 198 with 2 homers and 8 runs batted in the replay. 247 hitter with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in the actual season. Bauer reaches back. Here's the pitch. 578 above to get on. And he will strike out. Goes down looking. First K of the day by Bauer. Brings up the catcher, Jason Castro. Castro hit just 188 with 3 homers and 10 runs batted in the actual season. 256 hitter with 3 homers and 23 runs batted in the replay. So faring much better in the replay. He'll need a 671 to get on against Bauer. And he'll hit a hot shot to center. Line drive. Almonte is there and makes the catch for out number 2. So much better inning so far for Bauer. Seems to have settled down. Brings up Buxton, the center fielder. 209 hitter with 2 homers and 11 runs batted in. 173 with a homer and 4 runs batted in the actual season. 731 and above to get on against Bauer. And he'll draw a 2-out walk. So, top of the order, Bauer led off the game with a solo home run. I believe his second. Just want to double check here. Yep, that was his second home run. So Bauer to go back-to-back would need a 968 and above. See if the runner gets the lead. Does not. Looks him back to first. And he'll lace a double to right, so Bauer's off to a good start this game. 2 for 2 now. And see if Buxton will score from first. So another RBI from Bauer as Mr. Brody's coming back in. Coming back in there, Mr. Brode. He's looking at his paw now. So, alright. So Minnesota gets another run and goes back on top. Just when we thought Bauer was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, we got a couple of hits with 2 outs. And Minnesota's retaken the lead. So it'll bring up Polanco. 0 for 1 on the day. And his high fastball, ground ball to first. Santana fields it, steps on the bag for the out. So Minnesota puts up another run on RBI double by Bauer and retakes the lead. So Santiago now has himself another lead. So Kipnis will lead it off, the second baseman. 232 hitter in the replay with 8 runs batted in. Hit just 197 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in the actual season. 778 and above to get on. And he'll ground ball to first. Mauer will flip it to the pitcher covering, and Kipnis is out. So that'll bring up Brantley. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. And he'll hit a soft ground ball to short. Polanco charges it and throws the Mauer for out number 2. Okay there, Mr. Bird? Alrighty. Perez up now, 0 for 1. He'll draw a walk. So 2-out walk. That's the tying run on. For Gonzalez, 1 for 1 with a run scored. And shallow pop up the short. Polanco's under it, makes the catch. So after 2 full, it's Minnesota 4 and Cleveland 3. Due up for the Twins, it'll be Rosario, Escobar, and Dozier. Rosario walked and scored his first time up. And shallow pop up the short. Gonzalez drifts to his left and makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Escobar, 0 for 1. And he'll smash one to center. Deep fly ball. Amaro will squeeze it for out number 2. Brings up Brian Dozier. Hit a 2-run home run his first time up to tie the game. Actually, was that to tie? No, to get them within 1 run. So back-to-back will be 950 and above. And this one's going to be a shallow fly ball to right. Robinson will squeeze it for out number 2. Oh, out number 3. That'll do it for the Twins as the score remains 3-2 Minnesota. So it'll be Lindor, Almonte, and Ramirez up for the Indians. Lindor 1 for 1. 2 runs driven in and a run scored. And deep fly ball to right. Kepler got a late start, but he catches up to it, makes a fine catch for out number 1. Brings up Almonte, 0 for 1. And hardline drive the first, right at Mauer. Didn't even have to move, makes the catch for out number 2. Ramirez walked his first time up. And he'll walk again. So 2-out walk. Brings up Santana. Had an RBI single his first time up. And he'll hit a deep fly ball to the left. Grossman is chasing it towards the line, and it makes a great running catch. Definitely saved extra bases there. Keeps it a 1-run lead. For the Twins as we head to the top of the 4th. Kepler 0 for 1 in the day. We'll lead it off for the Twins here in the 4th. And it'll be a fly ball to right. Robinson will run it down for out number 1. Brings up Robbie Grossman, who's 0 for 1 in the day. And he'll draw a walk. So 1-out base runner for Castro, who's 0 for 1. He's unable to get the lead. Grossman will have to stay at first. And it's going to be a deep fly ball to left. Brantley is there, makes the catch for the 2nd out. So Buxton up now. He's walked and scored. So if he can get the lead. Again, Grossman's unable to get a good lead. Trouble read him. And Bauer will strike him out swinging. So Bauer seems to have settled down the last couple innings. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, the Twins maintaining their 1-run lead. Robinson leads it off for the Indians here in the bottom of the 4th. He's 0 for 1 in the day. And he'll lace a single to left. So an opposite field single for Robertson. Puts the tying run on. For Kipnis, 0 for 1. I think we're going to have him bunt. So it's Kipnis in the square around the bunt. And it's going to be a bad one, as they get the lead runner on that. Kipnis will reach on the fielder's choice. Brings up Brantley. 1 for 2 with 1 scored. And he'll strike out. Strike 3 called. So Perez up now, 0 for 1 with a walk. He'll need a 7-19 and above to continue the inning. And he'll hit a ground ball to short. Throws over to Maurer for out number 3. Nothing doing for Cleveland in the 4th. Score remains the Twins 4 and the Indians 3 as we head to the 5th. Hot Joe Mauer's up now. Homered in the 1st and 2-run solo home run. We got an RBI double in the 2nd. Hot shot to 3rd. Line drive, and Ramirez will reach out and pull it in, and Maurer is retired for out number 1. Polanco up now, 0 for 2 on the day. He'll lace a single to left. Brantley cuts it off and hold it to a single. So Polanco's on first with 1 down for Rosario. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Polanco cannot seem to get a good lead. It's going to be a ground ball to 3rd. Oh, and Mr. Ramirez will misplay it. Polanco advances to 2nd on the E5. Rosario reaches. So runners on 1st and 2nd with a 1 down. So that'll bring up Escobar, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And he's going to get a hold of one, so that error proves costly as he hits one out to right. Another opposite field home run by Dozier. Dozier hits his... Actually, that wasn't Dozier, sorry. Who was it that hit that one? That wasn't Dozier, that was Escobar. Escobar hits another home run, a 3-run shot. And that's going to be it for Bauer as Francona comes to get him out of there. Now down 7-3. Alright, so sure outing for Bauer as he cannot even go 5. And let's see what we got coming out. We got a righty. Righty-lefty switch. Let's see who the best available pitcher is under the pen for the Indians. So a rough game for Bauer and the Indians so far. Chases him early. One and 0, 17 innings pitched in the actual season. So, yeah, we're going to bring in Brian Shaw, get some work. Brian Shaw comes in to relieve Bauer. An early exit. Come on. There we go. So, alright, so Shaw comes in. He'll face Brian Dozier. He's 1 for 2 with a 2-run shot in the first. .674 and above to get on against Shaw. And he'll draw a walk. Just 1 out and 1 on. 3 runs already in. 3-run homer by Escobar. Brings up Kepler 0 for 2 on the day. He'll need a 676, 646 and above to get on. And swings and misses for strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But Minnesota tacks on another 3 spot and lead at 7-3 going into the bottom of the 5th, halfway through. Oh, I'm sorry, that's only 2 outs. That was 3. So we'll Grossman up now. As I guess Dozier did reach there. Okay. That will be a single by Grossman, advancing to second on the throw as Dozier advances to third. So Minnesota threatening to add more here. The break it wide open. So Castro 0 for 2. Shaw's trying to shut the door. They'll need a 697 and above to continue the inning. Oh, and he'll lace a single to right. This should score 2. Runners were off on the pitch. And 2 more runs come in, and it's 9-3 Minnesota. So Cleveland fans are not happy. And the inning continues. Buxton up now 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. More action in the Cleveland pen. The shot does not seem to be doing anything. Deep fly ball to center. Almonte will run it down. So 5 runs, 4 hits, and 1 man left on base. And Minnesota now leads by 6, 9-3. So the Indians have their work cut out for them now. Eric Gonzalez leads it off. 1 for 2 of the runs scored. And it'll be a dribble in front of the plate. Castro will field it. Throw it to Maurer for out number 1. Brings up Lindor 1 for 2. 2 runs batted in. He'll draw a walk. Indians need base runners now. So they will take that. Brings up Almonte 0 for 2. And back-to-back walks by Santiago. Action going in the Minnesota bullpen now. Looks like they're getting up and starting to stretch. So Ramirez up now. He's walked twice. And he'll walk a 3rd time, so wow. So Santiago has walked the bases loaded here. As Castro goes out to talk to him. Looks like Molitor is going out there too. Looks like they're going to keep him in as he goes back to the dugout. Probably saying we get a 6-run lead, just throw strikes. So that'll bring up Santana. He's 1 for 2 of the runs with an RBI. And this is going to be a hard ground ball to third. This could be 2, and they turn 2. So Santiago is able to weasel his way out of it after letting up 3 walks with 1 out. And the Indians fail to capitalize. So we'll head to the top of the 6th with the Indians and Minnesota still leading by 6. And Shaw, we're going to take out Shaw now. Bauer coming in. Let's see. Dan Otero is going to come in. Actually, Boone Logan. Boone Logan's going to come in. 5 2/3, and he's pitched. I'm going to pitch another inning. So Logan's going to come in to relieve Shaw. Morrow 2 for 3 with a homer and a double. 2 runs batted in. And he'll fly out to left for out number 1. Brings up Polanco, batting from the right now against the lefty Logan. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Soft ground ball to short. Gonzalez will charge it. Gonna be close, and he is out. So two quick outs for the Indians here. Brings up Rosario. 0 for 2 with a couple of runs scored. Indians can use a 1-2-3 inning, and they'll get it. Fly ball to right as Logan comes in and shuts the Twins down in order. So it'll be Robinson, Kipnis, and Brantley up for the Indians. Robinson's 1 for 2. Santiago's still in there. He'll draw a walk. I can imagine he's going to be going that much longer. It's his 7th walk today. Wow. So, keeping this up now 0 for 2. And this will be a ground ball. This could be 2. Oh, Escobar will drop the ball though, so it's going to be an E5, allowing Kipnis to get on. So runners on first and second. So the first 2 runners on. Brantley is up, 1 for 3. And this is going to be a hot shot to the short. Tosses Dozier, fires to Maurer. Double play. 6-4-3 double play. And Robinson advances to third. So that'll bring up Perez. 0 for 2 with a walk. Deep fly ball to left, long way for Grossman. And Grossman will make the catch, just barely avoiding the collision with Buxton. So again, Minnesota pitching. Santiago dances out of a threat there, and Cleveland fails to score again as we head to the 7th with a 9-3 Twin lead. That's going to be it for Logan, as the Indians are trying to piece this one together. I don't think. So let's see who's going to come in next for the Indians. Go bring in Otero. Dan Otero comes in. 15 innings pitched. 9 innings pitched yet. We'll bring in Otero. So the next reliever comes in. Otero. He'll face Escobar to lead it off. Escobar, Dozier, and Kepler. 695 and above for Escobar to get on against Otero. That's a hot shot to first. Santiago will make the catch. Santana will make the catch for out number 1. Brings up Dozier, 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer. 694 and above to get on against Otero. And he'll strike out. Swing and a miss. So 2 up and 2 down for the Twins here in the 7th. Kepler 0 for 3 on the day. And he'll strike out. So Otero cuts Comes in and shuts him down 1, 2, 3. So 7th inning stretch time. Cleveland trails by 6. Fans trying to get the hometown Indians back in this game. Gonzalez will bat first, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Started off with a single, so a good start to the inning. Kepler throws it back in. And Tyler Duffy is coming now. So Santiago is done for the day. Duffy comes in with a no record, but 17 2/3 innings pitched, 6.62 ERA, so he's been anything. So hopefully the Indians can get a hold of him. In the actual season was much better, 2.12 and 7 ERA. So he struggled in the replay. Hopefully his struggles will continue. Bring up Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. 680 and above to get on against Duffy. And he'll lace a single, so good. Oh, definitely not going to try the extra base there. Down by 6. So first 2 runners are on for the Indians. See if they can capitalize this time. Brings up Almonte, 0 for 2 with a walk. 715 and above will get him on. Oh, ground ball to second. And another twin killing. Actually, an Indian killing, not a twin killing there. Gonzalez advances to third. So that brings up Ramirez. He's walked 3 times today. And this time he gets a hold of one. Hard ground ball to third. Escobar has it though and throws to Maurer to retire the side. So once again the Indians threaten but cannot capitalize. As we head to the 8th. I think I'm going to leave Otero back on the hill again. Grossman will lead it off, 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he'll lace a double to right. And that's going to be... I'll give one more batter. Action going in the Cleveland bullpen once again. And that'll be a single to center. As Grossman takes the extra bag and comes in to score. Now 10-3. That's going to be it for Otero. As Francona comes in to take him out. Danny Salazar will come in. 36 innings pitched. 2 and 3, 520. 31 innings pitched, 2 and 3, 697. So Salazar has struggled, but he'll be coming in to get some work. Buxton 0 for 2 with a run scored. 721 and above to get on against Salazar. And he'll strike out. Goes down looking at that one. So Joe Maurer, 2 for 4. And he'll ground out to short for out number 2. Out number 3 actually. Minnesota tacks on another run. Now leads at 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Time running out for the Indians. Santana 1 for 3. Duffy back on the hill again. He'll fly out to left for out number 1. Brings up Robinson 1 for 2 with a walk. Dozier will make the play on that one. 4-3 for the putout. Kipnis 0 for 3 on the day. Indians will go in order as he grounds out to short. So we head to the 9th with the Indians down by 7 as fans start to file out of the stadium. So Polanco 1 for 4 will lead it off for the Twins here in the 9th. Salazar back out there again. Strikes out. Out number 1. Eddie Rosario 0 for 3. A couple of runs scored though. And Amani will make the catch for out number 2. Escobar up now. 1 for 4 with a 3-run homer. Back in the 5th inning. And he'll strike out this time. So we head to the bottom of the 9th. Cleveland needing a 7 spot to keep the game going. Craig Breslow will come in for the Twins, the ex-Red Sox. He's a lefty with a 0-1 record, 4.15 ERA. In the replay, 2.31 ERA and a 1-0 record in the actual season. So Brantley will lead it off for the Indians. And he'll hit a ground ball to first. Maurer will take it himself for out number 1. Perez up now. I think we're going to pinch hit for Perez. Not that it really matters, but let's see. Not Chisholm. I'll bring in Encarnacion to pinch hit on as well. He is available. Encarnacion comes a pinch hit for the catcher Perez. Encarnacion is in the actual season, off to a slow start. 206 with 5 homers and 11 runs batted in. And replay 218 with 6 homers and 12 runs batted in. So see what he can do here with 1 out. And he'll ground out to third for out number 2. So the Indians down to their last out. Gonzalez 2 for 4 on the day, and he'll lace a single. So he's got his 3rd hit of the day. He's a Blendor 2 for 3. Couple RBIs. And he's going to go deep. Too little too late though as Grossman watches it go. And it's now a 10-5 game. So Almonte still down their last out here. 0 for 3 on the day. And this should do it. As Breslow will reach out and pull that one in. Line drive back to the pitcher. And what little fans are left boo the Cleveland Indians as they leave the field. The Twins celebrate another victory. As they fall to the Twins 10-5. Lost our 2nd game today managing, so our management record is not good today, Mr. Brody. But after this game, we're going to be downloading. Hey, Miss Mags, coming to check things out. Oops. Hey, Miss Mags. So let's check out our. Gonna give Mr. Brody a little wet down there. She loves you, Mr. Brody. Yeah. So, alright, so let's check out the box score. So, Bauer was horrible. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. 3 runs, as he has been all season. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. Santiago, the Minnesota Twins, was good. He gets his third win, 3-3. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned, 7 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So still a lot of walks there. But he was able to dance around a lot of base runners. So Joe Mauer was 2 for 5 with a double and a home run, 2 RBIs. Polanco 1 for 5 with a run scored. Rosario was 0 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Escobar, I believe he hit a 3-run shot, 1 for 5. Dozier hit a 2-run shot. He was 1 for 3 with a couple runs scored. Kepler 0 for 4. Grossman 2 for 3 with a couple runs scored. And Castro 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Buxton 0 for 3 with a run scored. So for Cleveland, not much, a lot of hits, but not much to show for it. Gonzalez was 3 for 5 with a couple of runs scored. Lindor was 3 for 4 with a couple of runs scored and 4 runs batted in. And Santana was 1 for 4 with an RBI. So not much going on for the Twins. Did not get much. I mean, the Indians did not get much pitching at all. So let's take a look at our stats here. And we will sim the games the next day. Well, actually, let me sim the games. Whoops. We will not compare the stats. We'll wait till the end of the next 2 weeks, at the end of May, to compare the monthly stats to the actual stats. So let's see here. Cubs beat the Cardinals 5-4. Whoa, 19 innings. So the Cubs survived the 19-inning game there. Wow. That's got to be the highlight right there, is just the 19 innings. Yeah, that must be it. Look at all those pitchers, especially for the Cubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pitches. Wow. The Cubs used 10 pitchers. 6 pitchers used by the Cardinals. Wow. That's the longest game of the season. Might be. Washington beats Philadelphia 11-3. Turner was 4 for 4, 3 runs batted in. Gonzalez 3 for 4, complete game, 10 strikeouts. That's probably what the highlights for. Tampa Bay all over the Red Sox 11-2. Not sure exactly what that's for. Oh, Cobb might be the shutout there. I mean the complete game. Check out this one. Cincinnati beats San Francisco 6-2. Oh, another huge long game. Wow. Cincinnati scores four runs in the top of the 17th. Wow. That's probably where Duvall hit his home run there. Must be. Yeah, Duvall hit a 3-run, probably a 3-run home run at the top of the 17th. Ouch. So another 2 marathon games all in one day. 1781, and I think the other one was what, 1981? What was that? That was this one. Yeah, so 19-inning game and a 17-inning game. Wow. So all right, so now we're done the games through May 14th. So we'll download the stat packs. It'll take us probably a couple of days to, well, not a couple of days, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. After church, and yeah, then we'll begin our new 2-week period. So thank you for joining me and Mr. Brody and my co-host Mr. Brody, as he's probably looking to go OUT now. Yeah, you want to go out? Yeah, he does. All right, so say bye to your fans and Miss Mags, and we will see you in the next Digital Diamond baseball video. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.